Hello, I'm Sydney,
And I am Arlene,
and welcome back to
the Sidders Knits podcast.
after a 2-year break. I think we did one episode in the middle, but
It's been a while.
yeah, but then I couldn't get it to upload. Remember that was the whole issue,
Mm-hmm.
and so we did have one episode probably close to 2 years ago, but
That's scary.
I know it's lost in the abyss.
Yeah, but that's okay. We're back. We're here. We're back. We're having fun.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
knitting
good.
a little bit,
And we've been knitting in between that time. So.
You have a lot. I've done a little bit. So
yeah, but it's been fun.
Yeah.
So our first, we're going to follow what we've been doing. Yeah, mission accomplished.
Okay, do you want to start?
You want me to start?
Yeah,
I'll start. Okay.
Things.
So I have a few things. I did bring a few things. So the first one I want to show you though is this is a shawl, and it's a really big shawl. It's called the Raven, Holly, and Ivy, and it is by Ravensitch Studio. And I believe everything I'm showing you is on Ravelry. So let's see.
I think this is the first
it's huge,
side, right?
Yeah. So I mean, it starts from here and it goes all the way. And it's mosaic. I told you it's big. And then it ends with some of the red. Yeah. And then the only thing I have to do now, I have to block it, of course, and then weave in the ends. And then there's beads, and the beads will go on parts of the ivy.
Oh, you do beads after?
Yeah, you sew the beads on separately. Okay. So yeah, so they're little red beads. I picked them up when we were in Oregon last month. Yeah. So this took a long time. To make, but I really like it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
it's really pretty, and it's cool on the camera, because you can really see
I know.
that
and then the red,
color.
Red's really picking it up. So
yeah,
that is what I've been busy doing for the last month. It took me a little over a month to do, which I guess is not that bad when you think about it. And then also I do have another shawl. So this shawl is called the Dream Ridges Shawlette, and it is made with, I believe, just one skein. That's why it's a shawlette, and it's by Kelene Kinnersly. And I made this with one skein of the hedgehog fiber sock, and this color happens to be called Puppy Love. And if you know me, you know I love my Donny Osmond, so this is why I picked that color. In fact, I think I saw one more skein of it at work. That's for sale. And I thought, ooh, I think I've made something with this. But
yeah.
So I made this a while ago, but it's fun. This was fun. Yeah. I'm really wanting to use these one skeins. I keep saying when the weather gets colder. Well, it's colder.
Yeah, it's good.
And I thought just to wrap it on, wear it at work, but it's just one skein, so that's good. I do have another one. And by the way, I love this pattern too. I'm giving you my reviews. This is called, I made a pair of socks. The yarn I used was by Knit Picks. It's that Felici, and the colorway is Sanderson. And so I wanted to try something I had seen on Ravelry, and this is called the Magic Sock Heel. Magic Heel? What is it called? Let's make sure.
Have you
Magic
tried them
Heel socks. Yes.
Do you like how they, have you worn them at all?
No, and I'm not a huge fan of them. I can see why they're easy. It is, but my take on it is your basic sock pattern, which is great. Oh, there you go. She did it. But it's really just ribbing. So
yeah, because that's why I was curious, what it felt like. But I can already, even now, I can almost feel the pull on the toe is kind of funky.
So it has really good reviews, and it is a really good sock pattern. But that is what it's basically half of your stitches, just like usual when you make a sock. But I just wasn't a fan of. I'm going to sound like a kind of chintzy, but I didn't want to pay money for a you know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, if you're making socks and you're struggling with a heel, this can be an option for you. So this is an option. It's just not one of my options, but I'm glad I made it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there it is right there. It just kind of, and that's the dog drinking
water. I know he was trying to eat our recipe, but I moved that, but then now it's
going on there.
But I'm hoping with the microphone, hopefully
that's right. I'm trying not to brush it.
Is what I'm hoping.
And then my last one that I have, and this is kind of an ongoing one, but it's also things that I've finished. I've used this pattern before. I made a hat for Belle.
Oh, okay.
But this is called the Steinway hat, and this is by Heidi Marie Robinson. Of course, he wants to drink right when we're. And this is made with the Malintosh triple twist, And
That's
the
pretty.
triple twist base is, I believe, going out. They're not going to be carrying that anymore. So it's like a heavy worsted Aran weight. Super squishy. Look at that. I love it.
Yeah.
I made the size large. Just one skein. I had some left over. It's a lot of knitting and purling, but I like the way it turned out. It did take me longer than I thought to make. Isn't that cute? And that's the large. And then look at this. Okay, put that on. Is that cute?
Oh yeah,
Super
that's
cute.
kind of a funny.
So my goal is to make 10 of these by Thanksgiving, which I know won't happen.
Wait, is it in the round or is it flat?
Knit in the round.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
yeah, because some of it almost reminds me of a like one that you'd seam together. But
so it's size 8 needles. It's pretty
Yeah.
easy. It's just it's taking longer than I thought.
Yeah,
so.
interesting.
And that is my.
But it's pretty cozy. I do like it. Like, like oh yeah, it is a cozy.
Really and then I can make this a little bit smaller ones, you know, for so yeah. I like it. But it's So I have another one in the makings. So. Nice. And that's everything for my mission accomplished. I mean, I've done more in the last 2 years, but
this is what like the last month.
Yeah.
So I have 2 things that I finished, and I think I finished these this summer. So I mean, not that recent, but I made 2 fun hats. So this one here this one's a Lake Tahoe hat. So it is like, so you can see it's this like Lake Tahoe kind of thing. And then this one is Yosemite, which they actually, you can like embroider over the top for like I think it was like the waterfall thing in there too.
Is that from that book?
This is, so this is from these books. So it's, well, this one's knit in California. So this has a bunch of California ones. Nancy Bates, that's who it was. I was like, I thought it was something Bates, but I was thinking Susan, but I was like, no, that's the other. Like, I think that's another one.
That's crochet.
Okay, something. But I was like, I think that's
crochet needles.
And then there's also this book too. So the knitting the national parks. So they're just fun because it's a lot of color work and fun and just it was fun to make. And then we actually went to Yosemite this summer, so that's where I made this and I got it done when we were there, or like before we got there. And then this one I did, and I actually wore it up at Tahoe. I have a picture when my sister and I, we went backpacking up there. So I took a picture where you can like see Tahoe, and I'm just grinning
the background
with my hat on. And it's funny because when I did the picture, it was like hot. It was middle, like during the day, hot. And then I think when it finally got cold, I don't think I was even thinking of like wearing the hat. But I was like, I've got to take a picture with my hat at Lake Tahoe. So we'll see. I'll have to try to insert. Hopefully I can figure out editing. I have a different program. So hopefully I can, do the like fun. Insert a picture right there.
Right here.
Yeah. There. Of me wearing the hats in the places of the hats. And that's it.
Fun. Well, good. See? Where it makes us like get back into it. And I don't know, like I'm sure you guys, a lot of us, if you're watching it like in not real time, but soon after we post this, it's that time of year, like we're recording this a week, not less than a week before Thanksgiving. So that always, when the weather cools down, the days get shorter. I think we tend to want to, get our needles back out and our yarn and see what we have. And so
get that cozy. And it's like, ooh, I want to. Yeah. All right. So stitches started.
Yeah. I showed you the Steinway hat that I'm making. And then I also am making, this is, well, I'm hoping to make it a Christmas gift, but at this point we're doing birthdays for 2026 because I don't want to make myself all stressed,
Yeah, it's too much.
So yeah, this one's called Tally Alley Socks. Tally Alley Socks, and it's by Michelle Frazzetta. Again, it's on Ravelry, and I know Sydney's really good at doing the show notes and putting all the links. So I'm using a skein of black Cascade 220, or it's the Cascade Heritage. So that has a little bit of nylon. It's a fingering weight. And then I'm using, I found my coworkers are great because they helped me. I said, I need black and gold. So this is a Koigu. It's the KPPM. What number is this one? P654-0001. It's the first time using a Koigu for socks, actually.
I was like, I've heard of that one, but I don't think I've really used it.
I really like this. It's got a nice twist to it. And look at the fun little.
That's cool.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So this is, and it's just really it's just a repeat of this, however long I want to make it. And then there's different options for the heel. Oh, one of them I think is the shadow wrap heel. I don't know if I've ever done that one. And then the afterthought heel, which when I get down to this, I'll see.
Yeah.
I am not the best at color work when it comes to socks. So
Yeah,
I'm hoping I might have Sydney try it on. These are for Shane.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He wanted, black and gold. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm starting. I have more. Oh, yes. Stitches started. And I don't have it with me, but I am also working on, it's called Moomintroll shawl. Moomintroll scarf. Yeah, Moomintroll scarf. And it's by Susana and then Mertsalmi, Mertsalmi. Again, show notes, we'll have those. But I have started that, and that's another Christmas gift. However, birthdays are coming up, so Christmas/birthday gift. So, and that's really fun. I'm using just some Hayfield Bonus DK acrylic, and it's turning out pretty good. It's cute. Yeah. So that's the other one I have. Right.
Okay, so I have two that I've started, and so this one, like during the summer, I was gung ho working on it, and then I think I don't know, we weren't traveling, got colder, and I actually forgot the name of this one. I'll have to put it on there. It's another one of those hats. Oh shoot, it's like one of the California hats. So I just barely started it, and I know it's gonna have some water and stuff in it. I was like, dang it. Now I feel bad. I forgot to look. I know I was like, I could have looked real quick, but I'll put it on here. But it's just another one of those hats. So I'm having a lot of fun making those and then wearing them at different places. So that one, I think it was kind of like the Mono Lakes, or maybe it was the Sierra Nevada. I think it might have actually been the Sierra Nevada like mountains. But I'll put it on there. But just another one of those fun hats. But the other bigger project I'm working on is this Alpine sweater. So I have done, and it's by the ViolentCatLady. So
Violet.
Yeah. At first I thought it said Violet,
like
and then I read it again. I was like, oh no, it's Violet. So this is the body of the sweater.
That's pretty.
You kind of see that there.
Oh, this is the one.
Yes.
I remember this pattern.
Yeah.
This is in my favorites too.
Yeah. So this is the body of it. And then I have one sleeve almost done there. So it's almost done. I think I have like about another inch-ish on the sleeve to do. And then I'll have to do the other sleeve and then you join them. And there's a lot more. It's like a pretty color work yoke, which it'll be these colors plus I think a purple.
What yarn is this again?
That is a really good question. I don't remember.
Okay, that's okay. That's all right.
But yeah, and it's knitting up pretty nice. It's funny though, because like the colors, I was like, oh, I do like them, but in some ways, like I almost wish I'd done like a different darker color instead of the gray. But it looks pretty nice together. But I also don't really like doing bottom up sweaters. I think I've always done a top down, and I was like, oh, I like that a lot more because you can try it on as you go. Like, oh yeah, like kind of get an idea of like how long it is, or like, oh, I'm running lower on yarn, like, or I have a lot of yarn, I can make it longer, shorter, that kind of thing. So this is kind of weird, like going from the bottom up because you don't have that kind of check it and test it as you're going. It's all just like, oh, well, I think this is good enough, and hopefully, that kind of thing. So, I think I'm gonna like it a lot, but it just like, oh yeah, not my favorite going bottom up for a sweater. Yeah. Projects in the queue.
So, I although we'll Christmas birthdays are coming, and we're not. I don't. Ears are listening. I guess that's okay. So yeah. I do have a blanket that is food related, and it's made with some chenille, so it's really thick.
Oh, okay.
And so City will put it in the show notes. But anyway, that's I totally didn't think about this. But then all of a sudden I go, I can't really say it.
Yeah.
And then I have another one. These are really just kind of funny. I'm making them for my kids, and so this you see that. So we have someone that really likes cats, Erin. It's again one of those. Yeah. And so this is funny, but it's a cat butt coaster. But it's just funny because it's like round with a tail. But then I also thought you can make it for dogs too. That will be for my other son. So that will be fun. I know I've written it down in my notes. Like, okay, that's what it is. That's what I have in the queue for as far as like I said, birthdays and things like that. There's also another one that I have, and those are called the sailor slippers. That's in my queue.
Oh, okay. You sent me
And
that.
that, yes, that is felted. So we have some new Barocco that our store just started carrying. And I thought, oh, I'll make it with that. However, I think I'm going to make it with the Barocco Lannis and just hold it double, I think.
Okay. You know, it's interesting because I've actually been seeing like felted slipper,
yeah,
boot, like that kind of, or like little, like, oh, just, cozy little slipper things. I was like, oh, that'd be fun to do. Or, some felted stuff. So I was like, oh, okay.
I think I'm going to
look
teach a
into
class on it.
Oh, really?
I want to make a pair and then see how it is. And then this one's striped. Somebody told me about this pattern. I looked it up and there's like over 1,300 projects.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's right now it's probably sounds like it's pretty popular. So I said I can do this, but it calls for 3 different colors. Like the sole is one color and all the different colors. So well, I could maybe just make it with one color.
Yeah,
and
you
see
could.
how it
Yeah.
goes. That's my thing. And it's something it's going to be felted. So I think it'll be good. And I'll try it out. And if I think it's good, I think we'll offer it as a class.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I remember when you made a bunch of those felted purses.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I remember that you went through and like it was whatever. I don't remember who it was that did the pattern. They had a lot of felted like purse patterns. And I remember you made quite a few of them.
So that was She Knits. If you guys have been listening to a podcast for a long time, I used to love her podcast. And I think at the time she had like 7 kids or something, a lot. So I was listening. I really enjoyed her stories. And then I started like with her bags, and then I wanted to get into felting. So
I just remember that your bags before and after.
Yes.
And
putting them in the washing machine.
Yep. Yeah, and I remember I felted some stuff. It was a fun, thing to do. And then it's like, oh, it feels like maybe now it's almost a resurgence, because that is funny because you were saying, oh, this pattern's popular, but I was like, I've seen it in other areas too. And I'm not in the knitting that kind of realm, but I've seen a couple felted patterns. Like I think the lady the ViolentCatLady, I think she's working on a felted slipper pattern. So I was like, oh, it must be kind of a so I have actually kind of 3 things that I want to work on. So first one is another sweater, but I have to finish this sweater before I start the next one. And it's also the same ViolentCatLady, her Waterfall Sweater that she just came out with. So that was like when it released, I was like, oh, I want to make this. I was like, but you have to finish the other one. And so let me grab the yarn.
Oh, I would show this one too.
So I gravitate towards darker colors, tonal, very like dark, not warm, not bright, none of like that. And so it's funny, but I've been seeing a lot of people, and I think it's a lot of like the Nordic kind of sweaters, and like a lot of people I kind of follow, I think they live in Norway, and they have these really pretty sweaters, and they're like light pinks and purples and stuff like that. And it's funny because it's not my color scheme, but I was like, I really want one too. And so these are the colors I got. So this is like and it's funny because they still kind of look like me, but it's gonna be like also like whoa. So this is gonna be like the body, and then there's little color work parts, and that's gonna be these 2. I had debated on just doing 2 colors instead of 3, but I was like, you know what, I'll go for it. I'm gonna do. I think this one will be like the purple will be used the least, I think, and then the pink is kind of like the main contrast color. But this will be the body. So I'm very excited, but also like, but it's hard because then I think then I'm like, oh, I love these colors so much where it makes it harder to like work on one. Like,
I remember this yarn now. This one I was like, which one is that?
So it's ready and it's waiting, but I can't.
That's really pretty.
So that's one thing. And then the other one we both have in the queue is our Advent socks.
I have the yarn. I got delivered to my house. I think you ordered it, right? Did you? Yeah. Sydney ordered it. I got it delivered. I told her it was here. Here it is. I'm bringing it, and I forgot.
Yeah.
So, which is a good thing because somebody likes to open it early, so to see the color. Yeah. But then I'm really like, no, we're gonna wait till December 1st.
Yeah.
But then I also know that I'm like, I want to start it December 1st, so we need to wind it. So maybe that's the thing. I'll wind it for you.
Okay.
How's that? Okay.
Yeah, I do have a bag. Like I found a pair of needles. I have the bag like ready to go so that it's like all set. And I think
are you doing 2 at a time?
Probably. I don't know. I need to actually. So I need to see I wonder if it's long enough to have it. We shall see.
She's even gonna have to show me that she has the needles ready when I forget.
No, okay. I don't even. That's not long enough for 2 at a time.
Not.
So, but I know I have some for 2 at a time. But at least I have things ready to like get started. Because that's the other one. Where's needles? Where is it? There, that kind of thing. But I do like 2 at a time because then if you do a stripe, you just do both. Or if I have 2 go, something, I'll need a second needle at least if I don't do 2 at a time. I might even just do that. Do 2 separate, but have them both going.
I'm sure I probably have one that you can borrow. I have a lot of.
I have sock needles everywhere.
Yeah,
okay. But it's just the finding them. But it's like I get because it's always I need another. Oh, I need another. Oh, I need another. But yeah, so that we're gonna start, and that's why I was like, I'm not even making a lot of gifts just because I'm like, nope.
Well, I started. I think what I really like is the process of picking out the pattern and the yarn with it. Because I can go overboard with it because when we have sales at work, I'm buying it. And then I open up my back of my card. I'm like, oh, I have a lot of yarn and I want to, there's another sale coming up and like, I want more, but I don't need it. But I want, it's a really good deal. And so, there I am. But so speaking of, when you're done, I don't want to forget.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm done.
Okay. Speaking of socks, okay, well, I just picked this up. So this really is like, what is it considered?
Is that a yarn? A sock yarn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
It's the new Malintosh. It's new and it's called For Good. It's twist light. So this is the one. This is the only base right now that has nylon in it in Malintosh line. So if you're looking at socks and in Malintosh, there is a base called Tosh Sock, which is fingering, but it's 100% superwash wool. So there's no nylon in it. I like to let people know that when they're shopping, the store, because when I see Tosh Sock, I instantly assume that it should have nylon in it. But this twist light does. So this is the.
That's really pretty.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah. It's called For Good. And I think it's going along with the Wicked.
Okay, because that's what I was like, Wicked for Good, right?
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. But isn't that pretty? I know I'm making a pair of socks. I don't know.
It's very pretty. Yeah. I like that one.
I'll probably just use the basic socks because then that brings the color out. So
it's very pretty.
I had to bring that out. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I went through my whole
I know,
pile.
and me too. We were both of us. We have lots of stuff,
and we have 5 minutes to wrap up.
I know. So we were going to do a recipe, so I need to go grab it because someone was salivating over looking at them.
He's still looking at you.
I know.
So she made this recipe, and so we're going to try it for all of you here.
Any good?
And then that will be it's going to be our random recommendation
but I was like, I better show them. So look at that one. There's like a fuzzy on it.
It's probably yarn. Oh, they really cooled off.
Mm-hmm.
She literally just got them out of the oven. It looks good. Look at that.
Yeah, is it good? I think it'll work.
They're good.
Mm-hmm.
So as we have a mouthful.
No.
Thanksgiving, right?
So here's the story with them, but I had to make sure they were good before, and they are good. I think if they were warm, and I've seen little like roll warmer things, I was like, man, I might have to get one because warm rolls. But these are good. So
look at
what I did. I know he's got his head over there.
I'm gonna have to take a picture and insert that while you're talking.
So I really like to do the Rhodes rolls because they're easier. But I make bread. Like I am really into bread making right now. So I do a lot of sourdough. I do other bread, like sandwich bread. Like I just don't really buy bread. So I was like, oh man, this is hard for me to be like, I'm going to buy the rolls when I don't buy bread. And so I found a recipe for making kind of like your own Rhodes rolls. So I made the dough a couple weeks ago, and then you shape it, freeze it, and then you do the same thing like you would with the rolls where you take it out. I put it in the fridge overnight, and then let it sit on the counter a couple hours and then baked them, which I think I could have let them sit a little longer, but I wanted to have them ready for this. So
they're really good.
But yeah, they're very good. I think but that's just a warm roll is so good. But yeah, they're very good.
But they're really they're nice and soft and fluffy, and they're really good.
Yeah. So that's the recipe. So if you are similar like that and you're like, man, I want to roll, but I don't want to spend, all day, because you're making so many foods.
Oh, and you freeze them.
Yeah. So they're in the freezer, and this made like 40. So I made 5 to test it, because that's what I was like, okay, 5 to test. The rest of them I'll make for Thanksgiving. Done. Set.
Nice. It's all
but I made them, because that's my big thing, is I love making the bread. I don't buy bread. And so But yeah, these are good. I want to try it with sourdough, but that is for another time. Maybe for Christmas I'll try that, where you do like freeze it and then the same kind of thing. But that's not now. So yeah, that's a good recipe, and I think this will work. I think if I let them rise a little longer.
Yeah. So are you going to put the recipe like?
Yeah, I'll link it. Yeah, because it's just I found on the website, and that's what I used.
Good.
Okay, our random recommendation is our last thing.
That's right.
So we were thinking.
Let me put this up.
Yes,
so
that's good. Yeah, because he keeps plopping his head on there.
And it's moving the camera.
Yeah. So our random recommendation is going to be just like simple little Christmas crafts. So both my mom and I have done a couple this year, and I've been seeing, I think it's kind of a thing, like there's a lot of, I've been seeing like reels and things like that on like kind of cozy Christmas, just like making little things and not making it harder than it needs to be in a way. But so like here, I did a little paper chain. I just got a roll of, or like a little paper pad of cute Christmas paper from Michael's. Actually, I think it's sitting right over here too. So I got this little paper pad, and then I just made a little paper chain. I use hot glue, but you can staple, whatever. And then with some little like string. These were pipe cleaners, right? So shaped like little.
Did you shape them?
Yeah. So you just boop, 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 boop.
Oh yeah, like accordion kind of, huh?
Yeah, you have to make like 8 little points, but I had to make the first one longer. Like the first one longer, so you actually have like a little bit of extra string to like pipe cleaner to do that.
Oh, that's cute.
But and then like just these cute little things. I have these guys too that I'm gonna string up. I just haven't done it yet. But so egg carton, cut them out, paint them, and I poked a hole through them. I used a little mini screwdriver to like poke a hole, and then I'm gonna use string. String on a like on a darning needle or the tapestry needle, and to just string it through. You can put a little Q-tip in the top, so it's a little Santa hat. But I'm gonna just string those up, and it's just these. It takes time, but it's simple. I already had everything for these. I've just been collecting my egg cartons for a while because we don't have chickens right now.
That's another story.
Yeah. But just these simple things. And then my mom made a cute little simple craft too.
Yeah. I just got, and we can insert a photo. So I'll send photos of it. I just made, it's like it's for a hot cocoa bar that we have at work. And it has the 2 ends are what he's like, keep it straight.
I know. Next time if my husband's home, we'll send him out.
So the 2 ends, I went to Dollar Tree and I got it's like a hanging decoration, and they're probably about, I don't know, maybe that high. And then, so they're the ends. And so what I did is I kind of made like a little tray. So the ends, and then you can go to the Dollar Tree and get, I want to say it's made out of that press board, and they're little trays. They're smallish. And then I glued 3 of those. So I kind of tiered them.
Was it hot glue or what kind of?
I ended up on those. I used the E6000.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Only because I had it. I had seen a video of it and they use hot glue, but I thought, I didn't want it falling apart, But the one thing that I found the hardest to do probably was to make sure that the 2 sides were even. And so that is, it's a little off, but it's still okay.
Yeah.
So those little trays hold like the hot cocoa and tea, and then the little coffee cups. That's super cute. So, and that really cost me, and I bought some ribbon too, but a lot of times, you might even have that stuff around the house, but it's inexpensive enough to where if it turns out you're like, what am I going to do with it now? You know what I mean? You can either like, spray paint it or something, or if it gets, like it's at work. So if it gets broken or something, it's not going to break the bank. I'm not going to be, oh no, I paid a lot of money for it, and it's fun to make. I think we're going back to trying to make things and more of crafting. And for me, just kind of slowing down. That's what
I've been trying to do too. Like
just kind of enjoying the moment, and rather than I have to buy this, I have to buy that, I have to buy this. And I think we've really scaled down our Christmas gift giving.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's been really nice too. Cause that's what when we make our list. I'm like,
but then we have more intent of just one person. We do a gift exchange now with the family, and I think we do one
with all the adults, and I like that. And then even we've scaled back with a lot, and then and then just coming up with this year, I was gonna make soap and stuff for kind of that like generic like neighbor gift, this and that. recipe is not turning out. So I was looking at little things of like little sourdough flights or like a little charcuterie board thing, with things and just kind of a cute, like a little mini one like that. And or like the little sourdough flight where I just saw one today. It was like a box that they got. And then they made little, like 4 little mini sourdough loaves of different flavors. And I was like, perfect. And that wouldn't need to be refrigerated. So I'm like my husband's coworkers, here you go. So my coworkers. But like even at my work, we just do like a potluck. That's our like kind of Christmas thing.
And that's what we did for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do for Christmas. Sometimes Christmas gets crazy. And then I just signed up. We are both doing a sock swap.
Yeah. That's what I put on our wind up.
Okay.
Because I think at the end.
But I just signed. Yeah. Okay. And I just signed up for work doing a Secret Santa. And now I'm like, I better hurry up. But I thought if it's just one, but then just now when you were saying the little mini sours, if it's somebody local, we have remote people too. So it may not be, but we'll brainstorm. We'll think of something.
But I did have for our wind up, because we had one section, I guess, is wind up. The Winter Wishes sock swap that we both signed up for. Yeah. So and I got a hold of my partner. You got a hold of your partner. Mine. And this year, I think some years it's been a different person that you send and that you receive, but this one it looked like it was the same.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And so I'm excited because I ordered yarn and then kind of little things. I like to do a little, but not too much, because sometimes I've gotten stuff from people and they like do a lot, and then you feel almost like I didn't do that much for you. So, but it's like cute little couple little things. But that's what I like. Because the thing is, you just need to send a skein of sock yarn, but some people do a little extra,
little extra gift thing.
But that's why I say just little things, that kind of just like enhance it, but not anything to make someone feel like I should have done more. That that kind of thing. Just a cute little thinking of you, cozy, that kind of thing. So hopefully by the next time, we'll have maybe our yarn to show.
That's right.
And
that's what we can do.
The idea is that you start them on Christmas, right? That you start the pair of socks on Christmas Day, kind of like, your cozy knitting. So that's why I've got to get my Advent socks done this year.
Okay, we'll do it.
So that on Christmas Day, I can wear them and then start the next pair of socks.
And then we really need to do this in 2 weeks. Like, you know what I mean? So we can do a podcast. What's in 2 weeks from today? December 6th. Oh, teach a knit class.
I know. I was thinking like once a month.
I think we should do every 2 weeks.
I think once a month. But I think that's it.
Yeah, that's everything, you guys. Thanks for, if you're watching here, thanks for sticking through to the end, and comment below. We've missed you guys, and this is always fun because then I get to see what she's making.
Yeah, and it kind of gets
and
me
these are really cute.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys. Oops, I know.
Well, and our table is not like my table's not super.
That's okay.
Or it's a little wonky. So,
all right.
Okay, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you.